Okay, we're here with Myron Edelman with the Red Angus Association at the Red Angus Brain Trust during the National Western Stock Show in Denver. And Myron wanted to just talk with you a little bit about the Red Angus breed and some of the programs that you have going on the commercial side. And so if you could just give me a little bit of background first on your role with the association and the kinds of who you work with on a day-to-day basis and what kind of services you provide.
You know, we spend a lot of our time with our commercial bull customers, trying to help them add as much value as we possibly can to their Red Angus calves, and we do that with our age, source, and genetic verification program, their Red Angus feeder calf certification program. We help them find feed yards, and we help feed yards find cattle that have the most value and will be worth the most dollars when they become market ready.
So you kind of work from both ends, helping kind of push those cattle through, but also helping create demand for the cattle at the feed yard side and on through the packer.
That's right. You know, once these ranches have determined what traits have the most economic relevance and done their work to establish genetically superior cattle, then we feel like it's best to try to help those people find where those cattle best fit in the marketplace.
What are some of the traits that you see really adding value for those commercial producers as they market their calves?
Well, you know, Red Angus has a strong tradition of producing high quality cattle that will quality grade well and collect premiums on a value added grid at the fed cattle level and at the packer level. A lot of our commercial ranches focus on those kinds of traits that supplement those kinds of performance data.
In addition to the genetic traits, what are some of the things that really seem to pay off for the commercial producer in terms of the management and the just kind of records that they are able to bring to the table along with the cattle they sell?
Well, you know, most of the time it starts with your fundamentals, a good vaccination program, perhaps a weaning program prior to selling your calves. Adding value by using an age source or genetic verification program, all those kinds of things add value on top of superior genetics.
In this kind of a market environment, they were looking at strong calf prices, strong fed cattle prices, but also very high input prices at really every stage of production. What are some of the benefits of the Red Angus breed in that kind of environment, but also what kind of changes are you seeing among maybe the commercial producers or the feed yards as to how they're adjusting and trying to get the most out of the cattle as they move through each stage of production?
Well, Red Angus focuses on traits that have economic relevance both on the cow herd side, cow herd building traits that reduce input cost like maintenance energy, stability, heifer pregnancy. And then in turn, on the other hand, we also try to establish those traits that have relevance in terms of economics like carcass weight, yield grade, and ribeye area.
Good. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to tell us just about your programs in general? Any trends that you see within the breed that are really making a difference or might make a difference in the future for commercial producers?
You know, as we collect carcass data from our commercial producers and from our feed yards that we work with, we have seen a trend with these Red Angus cattle that have a tendency to quality grade very high, and at the same time they yield very well also. A lot of yield grade 1s and 2s versus the yield grade 4s that actually become a discount, and so we like to see those cattle that can perform on both ends of the spectrum.
Good. Well, I sure appreciate your time, and hope you have a good time here at the National Western.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.